everyone, this is Brian with Hit Network here for another episode of Bearish or Bullish. On this series, we give our guests 15 seconds to answer whether they are bearish or bullish on various topics and why. So TJ, are you ready to hop in?
I am, and I'm going to stick to the time this time because I saw your comment last time that said bearish on time for TJ. I'm watching you.
Beautiful. Let's start bearish or bullish. FaceTime.
FaceTime or video chat in general, bullish. I think it's going to continue to increase. It's a better connection. It feels like you can communicate better. You get all the facial expressions. I definitely think FaceTime, and specifically VR video chat, is going to be huge in the future.
Do you prefer text, phone call, or FaceTime?
I'm heavy text. I really like text. It's very fast, very efficient.
Voice text?
I don't voice text. I don't mind it if people send me voice messages. I do interact with some people that do a lot of those.
Yeah.
I feel like you're either a voice message person or you're not. You either do them constantly or you never do them.
Yeah.
So.
VPNs,
virtual private networks, very bullish. I think it's important in the future. I mean, privacy, I think, is going to be a very hot topic for the next probably 3, 4, 5 years from now. I think it's going to be very prevalent. A lot of people talking about it. So VPNs, I would say probably on the fringe products right now for most people, but will become a lot more common and useful and used by everyday people, I think, as time goes on.
and for you in the comments, that was 24 seconds.
Yeah. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
We have a timer right here. We have a timer that clocks out at 15 seconds up at the top corner.
Yeah. Close enough. Close enough.
Skateboarding.
I'm gonna go bearish on skateboarding. I think. I mean, I like skateboarding. I think it's cool. It's fun. I just think it's peaked. I think it really hit its peak. With Tony Hawk, 90s, and I mean, it might make another resurgence, but no, I think bearish on skateboarding. Other extreme sports will see their rise in the future, I think. Tether USDT, bearish. I think it's going to go down over time. I think other stable coins are going to rise up, like USDC, maybe the Gemini dollar. Pax Gold tends to be a strong one. So bullish on stable coins, bearish on Tether.
What do you think of DAI while we're at it? Because DAI is supposed to be decentralized, but I know it's a part of its supply is backed by actual USDC.
Yeah, so DAI is, I'm a fan of DAI. It's it's the stable currency in a decentralized autonomous organization, like you mentioned. It's decentralized, so it had its issues at one point where the tokenomics can be very complicated and it can get out of whack, and if things don't happen fast, basically, what happened is there were some really strong price movements, and they didn't get enough in there to keep it right at that level because of the way it worked. So it caused some people to question the whole thing when it fell apart right there at the beginning. But I think it's a really interesting experiment. I think it is the way things are going to develop more into the future as time goes on. It's just we're just so early with DAOs.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I think DAOs will be massive.
Yeah. ETH gas fees.
ETH gas fees, bullish. I think they're going to go down. I think the transaction throughput's going to get higher. I think the ETH gas fees conversation will be less of a conversation as more time goes on.
Augmented reality,
majorly bullish on this. I think we were talking about this yesterday. AR is where everything's going to go. It's kind of the combination of regular life and virtual reality where you're seeing virtual elements projected into the real world. I think it's the future of gaming. I think it's the future of NFTs. I think it's the future of skins and wearables and a lot of different things. So I'll stop talking.
Leather car seats.
Bullish. I mean, leather seats are great. Fabric. You get little spots of water stuck in it and everything. They're always looking dirty and gross. Yeah, leather car seats. They clean good. They last a long time. Bullish.
Casinos,
both physical and online, I would say bullish. People love to gamble. People love hope, optimism, and a chance to make a lot of money with a little money and fast. People always want to get rich quick, so bullish.
Daddy long legs.
Ugh, I hate spiders. Spiders are disgusting. But in Georgia, daddy longlegs, they're supposed to be not that scary. Supposedly, they're the most poisonous spider there is. Their mouths are just too small to bite you. I don't know if I believe that. I guess it's true. They're maybe not the most poisonous spider there is, but very poisonous. So they're easy to get rid of. You just pick them up by their leg and throw them to the side. So they're harmless. I don't mind them. I'm sure they kill bugs. I hate spiders in general. Like, those ones aren't that scary, but the other ones, no thanks.
I would assume just very bearish on that.
Oh yeah, bearish.
Very
Bearish on daddy long legs and spiders.
Cruises.
That's an interesting question given the current landscape. I've enjoyed cruises in the past. I've gone on cruises. It's kind of like an all-inclusive resort that you get to bounce around. However, most of the time, you don't have enough time at each place for me, so I guess I'll go bearish. I prefer staying in a place and actually seeing the culture and kind of getting to explore it a little bit longer, where I feel like on a cruise, everything's so touristy and commercialized. So bearish on cruises. Plus, it's kind of gross.
Erik Voorhees.
Erik Voorhees, early Bitcoiner, freedom advocate, one of my favorite thought leaders, extremely bullish, one of the brightest minds of our time, great understanding of people, economics, incentives, and kind of what drives things forward. I'm very bullish on Erik Voorhees. Think he's a great leader, and really excited to see the stuff that comes out of Shapeshift, his company.
I think we've had, out of the 11 questions, we have a total of 2 questions where you've answered underneath 15 seconds.
Yeah, but I'm not going way over most of them. I've been 15 to 20 on at least half of them. There's no way Ben does this in 15 seconds. So.
Oh no, he absolutely does.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then all right, game on.
Jay changed it under 15 seconds.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was supposed to be that short. I thought you guys wanted to actually hear some thoughts. I can do it in 7 seconds.
Editor probably can edit this out. Artificial intelligence.
AI, very bullish. It's gonna continue to increase, and I think blockchain, they're gonna be able to store AI on a blockchain, build apps on it much faster, where you don't have to train the machines over and over. Extremely bullish on AI and AI apps. Boom.
Beautiful. What do you think AI's relationship with quantum computing will do in the future for mankind?
That's pretty big. It's 2 emerging technologies, quantum computing plus AI.
You think it's still a good idea?
That's pretty scary stuff.
Yeah.
That's a scary combination.
Yeah.
Do I think it's a good idea? Doesn't really matter if I think it's a good idea. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to push. Like, mankind only knows how to keep growing and moving forward. It's not just going to stay in one place. So it's going to happen whether we like it or not. What it's going to look like, we hopefully lean towards the better things, because you could do a lot of great with quantum computing plus AI, but you can also do a lot of bad.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. I actually never played Animal Crossing. Know a ton of people who did. From what I understand, I'm gonna go bearish on this, surprisingly. Okay. From what I understand, it's a lot of fun, and then you play it nonstop, and then after you've played it for 6 months, you pretty much play it out, from what I understand.
Smart cars.
Smart cars, extremely bullish. I think 15, 20 years from now, all cars will be smart cars. Actually, a little while ago, started developing apps, or like conceptualizing ideas for smart car apps. I think that's a pretty huge opportunity for app developers in the future.
Electronic dance music, also known as EDM.
EDM, actually bullish on this. I think it's still growing and being discovered. I think it's got a long way to go. I'm very bullish on multinational, cross-border, massive collaborations between like 10 to 50 artists at one time. Mm-hmm. Bullish. Cool. Breweries, I guess they're still bullish on those. They've definitely blew up, had their kind of rise, and they're blown up everywhere. Microbreweries, breweries in general, everybody seems to love them. So I think everybody likes to get together, eat, hang out, and drink. I think that's going to be around for a while. Bullish.
Robinhood, the company, considering its IPO.
Robinhood, the company, I'm going to go, that's an interesting one because they're kind of in the club. I'm going to go bearish. They really blew up their consumer confidence and their whole image not that long ago.
Yeah.
Just going to stop talking.
Yeah.
I'm done. 15 seconds.
Like,
I have a lot more to say, but that's okay.
Traeger's Grill.
Traeger, the smoker. I'm a bullish, strong brand awareness seems to be the #1 smoker a lot of people move towards. You got all the other people that are gonna like obsess over it and say, oh, you gotta get this smoker or that smoker. But like mainstream, Traeger, very well brand awareness, so I'll go bullish.
Farmer Gates, aka Bill Gates owning a lot of farmland.
Oh, Bill Gates. I'm sure he'll be successful at what he's trying to do, but bearish on its impact for the world. Sorry, Bill Gates, not a big fan. I want to own the land.
Yeah. All right, last one. Privacy coins.
Privacy coins. Bullish on use case, bearish on price. So I wouldn't invest in them to make money, but I do think they're extremely important and valuable and critical for the future of the world and to be able to send private transactions between you and your friends.
Got it. So what do you think? Are you bearish or bullish on these answers? Do you have any other suggestions for bearish or bullish? Let us know down in the comments. And while you're there in the comments, be sure to send that like button to the moon and subscribe to Hit Network if you haven't already. Until next time, this is Brian with Hit Network. Have a great weekend.